Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Two Shores, One Story. I'm your host, Matthew, and today I wanted to talk to you about something horrible that happened last week. What was it, you might ask? The answer is trying to convert my Canadian license to a Japanese license. It was an awful day. You might be wondering, why? Let's go back to the beginning. In July 2024, I renewed my license because I saw that it was going to expire within the time range that I would be in Japan, which isn't good. So I renewed my Canadian driver's license. I got a driver's report or abstract just because I knew that they might need that. I also, at the end of July, I applied for an international driver's license, which lasts for a year. In the meantime, time has gone by. I've moved to Japan. Life is good. And then we were asked to prepare documents to convert our Canadian license to a Japanese license. What did these documents comprise of? There's a lot. Actually, you have to have a passport. Obviously, you have to scan your passport, scan an ID. You have to scan your residence card. You have to get a resident registration form from Town Hall. You have to get a translation of your license. You have to also get pictures done for something. And you might need to verify that you've been in your country. So there's other documents that you might need. And there's just so many things that you need. And you think that you have it all good. That's what I thought. I printed all those documents. I had everything ready. I have everything labeled for them in English and Japanese. And for the verifying documents, I printed bank statements from my Visa card that were from November 2023 all the way to July 2024. I have printed lease agreements from 2021 to 2024. I have printed my transcripts. I was prepared. I was ready to get this license in one day. I was so ready. The day came. I woke up at 4 a.m. because I was supposed to wake up at 4:40, but I just got up at that time. Met my supervisor at 6 a.m. We went to pick up another ALT and then went to Gifu City to do this whole thing. We got there around 8 a.m., sat down and waited for about 30 minutes, so we maybe got help at 9. And I was told that I wouldn't be able to get my license because I renewed my license and it said July. It said the 7th and I left to Japan on the 8th. And there's a condition that you must have held a license in your home country for 3 months. And obviously I did, but that's not what it looked like. So I did that. We waited again. I went and got a little interview. They asked me the process of how I got my license. And I think during that time, I told them I got it in 2016 and renewed it and that kind of stuff. It still wasn't enough. So they told me to get a driver's abstract, which I had, but I forgot to bring because I didn't think I needed it. I did. So I didn't get my license. The other ALT did, so that was good. Went home, was very exhausted, found my driver's report, and then I sent that to my supervisor. She asked if that would work. it didn't. It wouldn't work. Again, because of the same issue, it only had the date for July. So the same day, I think I called my registry office in Canada, called them at 12 a.m. and they weren't helpful, unfortunately. Then they told me to call back in an hour, so I had to wait until 1 a.m., called them again, and they told me, oh yeah, we think the abstract should work. Yeah, that didn't work. I needed a driver's license history. So on Friday, I called again, and thank gosh for my mom, because she already got it sorted. She already went in the morning, she called, she got that stuff figured out, and all I had to do was, well, I didn't really have to do that much actually. So she got the form, I confirmed that with my supervisor, and I think it should be good. I have to have another appointment at the end of May because I'm going to be gone for 2 weeks to do a Japanese pedagogy training, which is very exciting. But yeah, it was just very frustrating that on Thursday when I had to do all that stuff, because I had everything ready and it was obvious that I've held a license since 2016, but they wouldn't accept it because I didn't have paper for it. So I already knew that Japanese people really like paperwork, but it confirmed it. It confirmed that assumption. And unfortunately, I could write reflections on what to bring for the ALTs who are doing this next year. But I think it really depends on who is helping you. There's a lot of stuff that could go right or wrong. You could be lucky or unlucky. So it seems like no matter how many documents you prepare, you'll never know if you can get it. It's just how they play the game, unfortunately. So if you are in the same boat, if you're going to register or convert your license to a Japanese license, I just suggest bring all the documents that are listed on the form, even though you don't think you need them. I would also suggest look at when your driver's license was issued. If it was issued not 3 months before you left Japan, I suggest to get a driver license history or something similar. Now, it also might depend on what your state or province might do. I think some people who I asked about this, they said they only had to show their transcripts. Lucky for them. I had to do more. So I would suggest to do that. I would suggest to bring a driver's abstract if you have one. Like I had one, but I didn't bring it. Might have been helpful. I don't think you need an international driver's license. You don't need to have it with you, but it's always helpful to have it. Maybe. So those are kind of things I would suggest. Yeah. So I am currently not holding a Japanese license. Hopefully at the end of May I will, and I'll let you know how that process goes. In the meantime, I just need to have a good rest because it's just very exhausting. And I was very sleepy. Yeah. It's difficult. I mean, for people who are like in Canada or who are from America, the time difference is very difficult. And I had to call many people and I had to stay up till 1 or a little bit after that just to ask a simple thing. But my friend who also went with me, he didn't have his driver's abstract, but he did need it. But because of the time difference that he had, he was able to get it that day. So lucky for him. So especially for people who are in America or Canada, prepare your documents ahead of time. Make sure you have everything. Also, know the process of how you got your license. That would be really helpful because they asked me and I was like, I don't really remember because it was a long time ago. But at least know the basics. Know about what kind of medical stuff you have to do. When do you have to do it? That kind of stuff. They'll ask that. So those are my tips for you. Anyways, I'm going to pack for my trip. By the time you hear this, I'll be like in the middle of my pedagogy training, but right now it's Sunday. So after this, I'm going to pack and get ready and prepare, and I'm very excited to go. And we'll see how it goes because if you heard episode 21, I am still broke, but on a better note than I was last time. So thanks to family and friends who have supported me and paid for many things that I maybe couldn't afford at the time. I will pay you back. Thank you. And I will see you later.